Alright, Tim Spinosa here with the Real Deal Magic Review. Today we're going to be reviewing Card on Ceiling by Jamy Ian Swiss. On with the review. Jamy Ian, this is a DVD that gives you the method of performing Card on Ceiling. This DVD runs about 67 minutes. And Jamy Ian Swiss does a really good job of giving you the history of the card on the ceiling effect, which, by the way, is an awesome effect. I've probably performed this effect maybe 1,000 times in my career as a magician. It gets great reactions. It's an unbelievable effect. It's one of those effects that you do and everybody in the room literally turns and there's a signed card on the ceiling. It is an awesome effect. Definitely, if you're a card guy and you have not performed this, you really should think about performing it. Now, Jamy Ian gives the history. I mean, this guy knows the history of the card on ceiling, so I certainly appreciated that. He goes back to J.C. Wagner and Scotty York's version of it, done with a thumbtack. Really a thumbtack sticking the card with a dollar bill connected to the ceiling. And that's super cool. So the history is all there from the beginning. A lot of bar magicians, this has been a tradition with bar magicians throughout the years. Some ingenious thinking from J.C. Wagner and Scotty York. Absolutely ingenious. Loved hearing that. A lot of history, so that's super cool. Jamy gives his rendition of the card on ceiling. Let's talk about that. He basically gives a rendition that uses another way to load and get ready for the gimmick. In his version, it's the adhesion, the magical adhesion. Now for his version, you're actually going to have to purchase another item. He doesn't really go into depth of that. That's one downfall of the video. I think he should have spent some time on what that adhesion is really. He did say that, but where you could get it, what to ask a magic shop for. So if you want to do the card on the ceiling, definitely ask the magic shop when you go to purchase the adhesion that you want to do card on ceiling. Now, Michael Amar has a product that I've been using for years that works great for this adhesion method, and most magic shops do have that. So this is $20 for this DVD. I think it's a little much. It would have been better at around $14.99, $15.50, something like that. So once again, at $20, you still have to spend probably 10 to 15 more to be able to perform the card on ceiling. So this has 3 different methods, 2 from other guys, J.C. Wagner, Scotty York, and Jamy Ian Swiss. Jamy's method is what he's saying to be more practical. I find it, I've always performed the other one Michael Amar's done, and I think he references a guy named Eddie Freeman or something in the video that does it with just a box that you bring out of SUCRETS that you say, hey, this is the secret. He talks about how that joke is kind of difficult to implement. I really never found it difficult to implement. And actually, you really don't have to say anything at all. Just bring it out and say, I'm going to get my secret to magic. And generally, people have always reacted for me. So I never found that very difficult. He does something with a Sharpie marker. That's a pretty neat idea, but I think it's a little bit, I guess, overkill to get what you need. In his particular method, there's 2 ways that he does it. One way I find a little bit overkill for me personally, but it's neat. A lot of people might like that. And the other way is just simply having a Sharpie marker, and he tells you that in the video. This is an advanced level trick. I think you're going to need a lot of experience with cards, dealing with cards, and dealing with your audience. There is some misdirection that you need to do a load. Patter, very confident patter. Who's going to want to do this? Card guys. Anybody who's interested in doing a phenomenal ender to their card magic is definitely going to want to perform the card on ceiling. If I had to rate this, it's a 7 out of 10. Because of the price, a little bit high. The information on here is great, and the fact that he doesn't quite give you everything you need to go out and perform this. A little more information on what you need to perform this would have been nice. All right, as far as the teaching on the video, I feel like Mr. Jamy Ian Swiss did a great job teaching all the different methods, from the thumbtack methods all the way through the adhesion method, and goes through everything step by step. So the teaching is really well done. I do think you're going to get everything that you need out of the video to be able to, once you purchase the adhesion from your magic shop, to be able to go out and perform this trick with confidence. Everything's there with the teaching. He did a really good job. Also, I did want to mention with the card on ceiling, it's an effect that you can do on stage in front of quite a large audience. I've done it in several theaters. As a matter of fact, I've stuck a card on a ceiling probably 35 feet in the air, and it's still up there today. This will stay on the ceiling for years upon years, and when people walk in, they'll see a crazy card with signatures on it signed on the ceiling, and often people will leave this up as a monument to the card trick that you've done. People years after I performed this have come back and said, man, that card is still on the ceiling from that card trick that you did. So it's super cool. You can do it on a low ceiling, super high ceilings, and when you throw that up there and that card sticks, I mean literally everyone in the room will come and just be like freaking out. It's a great trick. If you don't do this trick, you definitely should. I'm Tim Spinosa. This is the Real Deal Magic Review, and that's the card on ceiling from Jamy Ian Swiss. Once again, like, subscribe, comment to my channel. By the way, if you purchase a Mystic Frog, go to my Shopify collection. If you purchase a Mystic Frog, the first one to purchase a Mystic Frog is going to get this DVD for free. For free. Like, subscribe, comment, go to my Shopify, purchase a Mystic Frog, and you will get this for free.